What's up, Pokemon trainers? I'm Nick, and you're watching Trainer Tips. While we continue patiently waiting for the release of Pokemon Go, I decided to continue my research. For this episode, I grabbed a research assistant and headed up to Seattle on the weekend of Emerald City Comic-Con. Check it out. After a battle with some LA traffic, my research assistant and I arrived in the city on the eve of Emerald City Comic-Con.
We did it! We're here!
Since the event was sure to attract Pokemon trainers from around the region, I tasked my assistant with conducting some interviews to gather data on the local trainers.
5-minute interview.
Yes.
Once he settled in, I set out on my own to explore the Emerald City. Seattle. A city in the midst of a population explosion. The fastest growing US city in 2013, Seattle still ranks among the top 5. Fueled by a massive tech boom, its population has increased by more than 70,000 since 2010. The longtime home of Amazon and Microsoft has become one of the biggest tech industry hubs in the United States. But it wasn't always that way. Seattle has a decidedly working class history. Lumber, shipbuilding, manufacturing, and maritime industries all played key roles in the city's development. Seattle has also fostered a rich arts and music scene. Well known for the grunge movement of the early 90s that produced bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden. Over the years, Seattle has given us such greats as Jimi Hendrix, Bing Crosby, and the man whose anaconda don't want none, Sir Mix-a-Lot. The city is bursting at the seams, its skyline constantly evolving as new office and apartment buildings explode onto the landscape, struggling to meet the demand for space. Walking through downtown, you'll find more cranes than Starbucks. And for the city where it all began, that's certainly saying something. Even more populous than the cranes, though, are the Ingress portals. You can hardly walk a block without coming across 1 or 2 or 10. The city is abundant with outdoor art installations, historical markers, and iconic buildings. While not all of the portals might become Pokestops, it's safe to say there will be no shortage in Seattle. Among the portals are many prime locations for potential gyms. Imagine conquering the water-type gym leader at the aquarium, or battling your way to the top of the iconic Space Needle. With its bustling port and world-famous outdoor market, Seattle evokes the sea breeze of a particular port city in Hoenn. Pike Place Market is an open-air market known for its handmade crafts, local produce, and fresh seafood hauled in daily by local fishermen. Puget Sound will surely prove itself habitable to several species of water-type Pokemon, and the waterfront might soon be crowded with fishermen searching for the perfect catch. Further up from the water, many more urban-dwelling Pokemon might meander the back alleys and busy streets of the city. Whether you're a struggling artist or startup CEO, one thing's for sure: this city is evolving. For better or for worse, depends on your perspective. The influx of tech money may be threatening Seattle's vibrant culture and history. High-tech jobs come with high salaries, and high salaries inevitably lead to a high cost of living. The city is suffering from San Francisco syndrome. As the cost of rent rises, so does the threat of creative exodus, with the artists and artisans of the city seeking more affordable accommodation. Can Seattle's old culture and new money find common ground, or will this city's history of guitarists, workers, and fishermen give way to a new era of rich boys, scientists, and super nerds? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe even learned something from it. I really love making these kinds of videos for you guys, so if you want to see more of this in the future, you can click right below me to subscribe. I have a lot of travel coming up. I'm actually heading to the Philippines in 2 days, so I'll be shooting a ton of content while I'm out there. And Pokemon trainers of the Philippines, I know you're watching. Hit me up. I'll be in Manila. I'll be around. I want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at GoTrip. They're planning a trip around Australia for Pokemon Go, and they'll be creating some similar content to ours. So if you want to see that and help support them on their Kickstarter, you can check that out. All the links are down below in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and check out some of our other stuff over here.